Estonia is the borderline Nordic country who made a debut in the contest 1994 and came second to last. 2 years later, they were back, and it seems that they had found a winning formula since they were among the top 10 almost every year, and won it in 2001. But after the semifinals were introduced, they have missed the final more times than reached it. Today I have invited the singer Jüri Pootsmann, who got the worst result of them all and came last in the semifinal 2016. What does he remember from Stockholm? Did the poor result affect his career, and how come he decided to try to reach the contest again this year? You are listening to Eurovision Legends with your croupier, Emil Löfström. Welcome to Eurovision Legends, Jüri Pootsmann.
Hi, Emil.
How is everything with you?
It's perfect. I'm enjoying the warm weather here in Southern right now. Just came from sunbathing, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's very, very joyful.
I was a big fan of the song Play in 2016, and since the outcome was so poor for you, I have felt since I started this podcast, I must do an episode with you to create some justice for you in the song.
Oh, well, thank you for the nice words. Yeah.
And before we begin to talk about your great career and your Eurovision experience in 2016, I would like to warm up with some quick questions to loosen up.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
You're okay with quickies?
Yes, although I'm already quite loosened up, but
okay,
great.
Let's have a
go.
First memory from watching Eurovision?
I think it was when Ines was representing Estonia. I think it was 99.
2000.
2000, yes, 2000. And I think it was also, wait, where was it? I think it was in Stockholm, in Globen.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, where I actually performed.
Yes.
So that was my first memory, just because she had a very green outfit.
Yeah.
And a great song, and became, I think, 4th or 5th or something like that.
Yes, she became 4th.
You give me wings and reason why, and I'll be an angel in your sky. Because I'm 17 only, once in a lifetime, read my mind.
That was the first memory of Eurovision, yeah.
Best song from Estonia in Eurovision besides your own song?
Let me see, let me think about it. I think Ines is pretty much up there. Gosh, wait. I think we have many good songs, to be honest. I think Oit Lepland in 2012 was pretty good.
Kula.
Yeah, Kula, and also Randajat in 2000, what was it, 9 in Russia?
Yeah.
And when we hosted Eurovision.
Celine.
Runaways, yeah. And wait, she's Swedish, right?
Yeah, she's Swedish.
Yes.
Just run away to the stars. Just run away till you're high enough. I will be waiting above. I'll make it happen, I try so hard.
Yes. I think these are my top picks.
Worst song from Estonia in Eurovision?
Oh, Let Us Sweat.
Oh, thank God you said that one.
Yes. I think they know them themselves as well, so it's not a problem for me to say that. It was a joke. They're comedians.
Yeah, and we didn't understand a thing, I must say.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And I remember the second place that year was pretty good. I really hoped that, I think it was Iris, that she would go to Eurovision and eventually would get a nice place. But yeah, that's history now.
It's a high school story in my Snow White's hand, and they told those stories will never find the end.
Who should have won the contest but didn't?
Oh, God. You know, I have a really bad memory. I probably know most of the songs, actually.
Yeah, I know, because you are a Eurovision fan.
I know, I'm quite a fan, but let's just not go back that far. I really liked the Swiss song this year. Not that I didn't like Italian song. I just thought, for my taste, the Swiss song was yeah, just for a bit for my taste.
Who should not have won the contest?
God, you're really like trying to get stuff out of me. Oh my God. Well, I don't want to hurt anybody. So I think all of the winners have been, or like, really deserved it. And people's choice and the jury points combined. And I think I cannot really bring anyone out.
Favorite country in Eurovision besides Estonia?
I think Ukraine has really brought us really versatile choices.
Yeah.
And also this year, I was a huge fan. I didn't really notice the song when before the live shows, but during the live shows, I must say I was really, really, really surprised, and I'm really happy for the good results.
Весняночка, весняночка, де ти зимувала? Я садочко на клиночку, сорочечку пряла. Ой, я лісина, я з лісі, сова воду.
I would say Ukraine has done pretty well, and they have offered a really good music.
Artist that has inspired you the most?
I think everybody who have been authentic, and not really, even though if the song or the show isn't my taste, I really appreciate when people are doing, their own stuff and really like doing something different and trying to stand out. And even though they're not getting a good place, I really like that. And also, like performing in their own language. I think it's really also hip right now in the modern days. I think we are really coming to see a lot more of that. So I think, this uniqueness and being themselves, I think this is really what I really like about singers and artists on the stage.
Last question. If you would compete in Eurovision again, but with a duet, who would you like to sing that with?
I haven't thought about it. I don't know if I want to, but of course it would be nice to perform on Eurovision stage again. I don't know. Some really interesting artists from, let's say, maybe a nice Danish artist, because I've lived in Denmark and something from Denmark maybe.
Yeah, and you are fluent in Danish, right?
Well, let's not over. It's been, I think, 10 years now, so I haven't spoken Danish for a long time, but of course I can understand it, and it will come back eventually if I maybe go and live there again in the future.
You survived the first part.
Yeah, that's nice, huh?
In 2015, you won the Estonian version of Pop Idol and became a star of a night. What was your life like before this breakthrough?
Quite ordinary, I would say. Quite nice, actually. I worked. I just finished high school. I wanted to try new stuff. I wanted to travel. If the idol thing wouldn't have worked, then I would have gone somewhere in Europe to study. I was pretty happy overall, and of course, like, music was something what I really wanted to pursue. So I'm happy that it went that way.
How did this victory change your life, would you say?
Well, it changed everything, right? I could do what I really wanted to do. What a great stepping stone it was. Brought me to Eurovision, to Estonian, to give concerts and so on, and that was something what I've always dreamt of, and I hopefully it will continue.
The year after you won the Pop Idol, you took part in the Estonian pre-selection Estonian. Was that an easy decision to make?
It was actually, yeah, it was quite natural for a young artist who just got, inside the Estonian consciousness. I think it was quite a logical step, to be honest. Would have been weird not to take part of Estonian. And I actually contacted Stig Rästa myself, who was just the year before I won, who represented Estonia in Vienna.
I didn't want to wake you up. My life was never gonna be enough. So I took my things and got out of the way now, girl.
So I contacted him asking if he wanted to collaborate with me for Estonian, and I think it was a good choice for me and for him as well. And it worked out pretty well.
How many different songs did you consider for Estonian?
I think there were a couple of them, but demo level.
Yeah.
But I can't remember a couple of them, 3, 4. But then I remember he took the guitar and just played the song himself. The idea he had some days before, and then we were like, yeah, okay, that's it. That's the song. We kind of recognized the song, both of us at the same time.
The song is composed by Fred Krieger, Valo Kikas, and Stig Rästa.
Mm.
Did you sing the demo?
I did, yeah, I did. And I actually have the demo still in my Dropbox. I sometimes listen to it. I think sometimes even it sounds much better than the original one. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Can we play a snippet of it?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. I don't know.
What was your initial reaction when you heard play? Do you remember that?
I think it was okay, yeah, that's my song. We could really have a chance to win Estonian. Because I was in a good path after the Pop Idol. I had a couple of good singles, and I think Estonians just got to know me, and I was pretty fresh at that time and quite visible as well. So Estonia is a really small country. It's quite easy to stand out. So it was a good timing as well. I had a lot of new fans who were really active, who helped me, to Eurovision, and I thought, yeah, we could have a chance.
Estonian 2016 had 2 semifinals with 10 songs in each, where 5 songs qualified to a final, with a mix of jury and televotes. Do you remember who you saw as your biggest competitors in the national final?
Oh yeah, of course. Laura.
Yeah.
Was, I think, she got the second place.
Yes, with Supersonic.
Yes.
We should be riding our poetry. We are to dive into deeper sea. We love flying like wind. 'Cause we're supersonic. We are jumping to dreams. 'Cause we're supersonic.
And then cartoon as well. We got third, I think, third place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
In immortality, I can see you and me. In immortality, I can see you and me.
I have a great memory, right?
Yeah, you have?
So I think these two.
I remember that the songs were released some months before the semifinal, and When I first heard them, I remember I thought Grete Paja with the song Stories Untold would be a tough opponent.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was also quite good. She got to the final, but do you remember what place she got?
Yeah, she certainly didn't perform it very well on the final night and flopped. She came 8th.
Okay. Yeah, because the song was written also by the same writers as Laura's song.
Yeah, Sven Lömus.
There's always some kind of aura, around that guy, like producing hits.
Yeah.
So everybody actually expects his songs to be on the top. Yeah, but she didn't do that bad as well. I think she did good.
Like the tones without the leaves, we are toys in hands of fate, and we're dancing by the songs till the end when curtain calls. Catch me when I fall. I am weak when you are strong. Likewise, I always say, life is more than games you play. You can't go, you can let go. Hold on if it feels so. We can never stop the train.
By a pretty big margin, you won Estelaul with both the jury votes and the televotes. Were you surprised?
I was happy. I of course was surprised. The euphoria, what kind of like got me at that point, and the moment of surprise was of course there. You never know. I can't remember the the scoreboard, to be honest. Because I think the top 3 or 2 went through televoting again.
Yeah.
And it was like the viewers who decided, and I don't know the percentage actually. I don't know. You probably have them. You're well prepared.
You got 32,394 votes, and Laura, who came second, got 21,001 votes.
I had 10,000 votes difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Now the voter, or like there's so much more voters. Like, for example, this year and last year. So, anyway, I was surprised. It would be weird for me to say I was not. I was very happy. I was surprised, overwhelmed. I was really ready to go, to Eurovision. I think I was really kind of mentally, I really wanted to go there. And performance-wise, I think the Estonian performance really worked as well. So I was quite ready. Yeah.
We ain't got all night to find out what is right. So let's go undecided till we know. The only way to go is let your feelings show. See all your walls come down and just hit play. 'Cause that's the only way to find out if it's love. That we're falling into. I didn't know what to do, but now I'm good as new. 'Cause I'm stronger, much stronger with you.
The trip went to Stockholm since Måns Zelmerlöw won the year before with Heroes. Can you take us back to your memories from Sweden?
I mean, 2 weeks of Eurovision. What a bliss! I mean, it was quite fun. Yeah, I had really good friends there with me, background singers, and I mean, I was young. I was green in that way, blossoming. Didn't really, how to say that. If I would go now, I would maybe do some things differently, but I wouldn't actually change anything I did back then. I really enjoyed it. I went to the nice parties. I remember I smoked back then. I was a heavy smoker, and I stopped smoking for a couple of months to kind of keep my voice, and that shows that that I was really into it. I really loved Stockholm. It was close, close by. But the city offered so much nice things. The people were really nice. Everywhere there was Eurovision around you, in the city. and of course Sweden is the is the place for Eurovision. I think the production and everything. I think, and the stage. I think it was a really good year overall. You know, I went to participate.
Even before you knew that you would represent Estonia in Stockholm, I've heard you consider going there anyway to experience Eurovision on site.
Yeah, it was so close by. You know, just a ferry ride.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that? Oh my God, you're so well informed.
I have my sources.
Yeah, I think I probably would have gone there. Yeah, but I haven't been back since.
Okay.
That's the thing. I think I would really want to go next year to Italy, maybe, and yeah, probably it's not my last time in Eurovision.
Did anything special happen behind the scenes in Stockholm that you can share with us?
What stays in Eurovision? Or what happens in Eurovision stays in Eurovision.
Okay, so we can't have any juicy details and funny gossips.
Well, I met a lot of nice people from the Swedish team. I remember I met Christer Björkman, who brought me flowers after the results. I remember I was in the smoking room and it was really embarrassing because he really got me at a really bad time, you know. I just went to have a cigarette in the small cabin there, what you had in the press bubble, and he came there to bring me flowers. It was really cute. For I don't know. He probably got the results already back then that I got last place, so he just wanted to cheer me up. But I was really happy. So that's the only thing you get.
How was the tension between the other delegations?
Let me see. I think I didn't really. I think there were some, you know, events where we met the other artists. I think there was a Dutch party. No, yeah, the Dutch party. This was really cool. We sang there. I think there was a kind of like a small concert thing where there were some artists. I remember the Dutch artist was there, and Sergei Lazar was there, and the Italian singer was there, and we kind of like had some drinks, and so I wouldn't say there were any tensions. Yeah, we were really friendly.
A little bird whispered in my ear that you and your team had some problems with the Swedish Television, who had other ideas visually than you had.
Oh yeah, well, I think this is a long story. I think I wasn't part of it, I would say. That time I didn't express myself clearly enough. I was just the artist. I kind of like trusted the old fish in the sea there who kind of like planned like the visual part, you know. But there was some stuff, yeah, what I would have changed, but I didn't. But I don't regret any of my actions. I think it would be dumb to do that. But right now, if I would go in the following years, if we like imagine that, you know, if I would go, I'm much more independent in that way.
Yeah.
So I think these things wouldn't be happening. But there were some stuff. Yeah, there were some stuff.
Do you know how much of a struggle it was for the Estonian delegation?
Maybe, yeah, I do. Maybe I do.
But you don't want to tell us?
What is the answer you're looking for? Oh my God.
No, but I know that the Swedish...
Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know.
I know that the Swedish Television had our own vision. And I know that wasn't what the Estonian delegation wanted.
Yeah, I know that as well.
Yeah.
But do you know some more details, maybe? Do you know some team?
No, but I was wondering maybe why the Bond theme. Was that your decision, or...?
No, it wasn't my decision, actually. Yeah, that's true. It wasn't my decision. But I think the whole team kind of... I think they were overthinking too much.
Yeah.
Trying to stand out. But, I mean... You know, there's nothing we can do right now, and it kind of like reflected on the result as well. So that's that.
I'm asking because, in retrospect, comparing your performances from the national final and in the semi-final in Eurovision, I must say that the performance in Estilaul is so much better, both visually and vocally, in my opinion. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course, 100%. Yeah, I think everybody had a vision, you know, and there were many people involved. I think that was the thing. There were so many people involved, hands-on, and nobody really wanted to take on the other opinion, you know. So it was complicated. Yeah, it was complicated. But
Yeah.
I had fun. This is the most important for me, you know. I had such a good time in Stockholm. I don't regret anything. I only remember you know, like being on the stage. This was only one part of that experience. There was so much more, you know. Of course, there are so many things what I cannot talk about in this podcast, you know.
I
But
understand
trust me, it was there were things what I will remember for the rest of my life.
Who made your outfit?
My outfit was made by this one design house in Tallinn, actually. I don't know like any names right now.
How much of a say did you have to choose it?
If I would have opened my mouth, then I wouldn't have have had it on, you know. But I didn't. I didn't open my mouth. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something you regret today?
Well, of course, yeah. But I wouldn't like there are, as I said already, there are things what I could have done, I didn't. But I like specifically, I really don't like in that way regret that, because I trust myself in a way that the situation was how it was. I could have opened my mouth and said some, you know, when some parts of that were uncomfortable to me, but I didn't. I was young, I was naive, I was afraid to kind of like stir the pot, you know, even more. So I kind of accepted everything, and I was a young guy doing something what he always dreamt of, and just kind of like also at the same time like being scared.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily regret anything, but of course there could have been things done differently, definitely.
You didn't qualify to the final, and out of 18 contestants in the first semifinal, you came last with 24 points. What was that like, there and then?
You know, of course, everybody hopes until the last minute that they can get through, but I wasn't that bothered, actually, to be honest. I think it affected me like becoming years a bit, but not much. I think the result really kind of like made me even stronger. Like it teach me a lot more than I would have, you know, if we imagined that I would have gone like through to the final. I think it would have not been that much of a, you know, life lesson for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful for the whole situation, because it kind of like teached pretty much how the things should be in terms of artistic capabilities. So I was quite happy also after, you know, when we had the press conference and the Estonian press was there, after the semifinal results came in. Not the results after the final, but, you know, the semifinal night. I was quite pleased how things went. I went on the stage. I didn't start crying. I sang the song. Yeah, that was it.
Several guests in this podcast have witnessed that they were treated badly after a poor result from composers or other persons in the delegation. But this is not your experience, right?
Of course, you know, the Estonian press, I mean, it's always like that, you know. If it would have been the same song, the same procedure, the same outfit, the same thing in the final, it would have been a different story, you know.
Yeah.
They would have still loved me, even though, like, performance-wise, it might have been the same. But if you get to the final, like, the press treats you a bit differently, you know, like. So there was a bit like negativity from the press. I didn't read comments. I didn't read the news that much. I knew what was there. I accepted it. I kind of swallowed it with a smile and then just moved on. I think it was a good lesson for me.
Did this affect your career in any way?
Probably like it left some kind of a stamp on my forehead.
I mean, you had a big deal with Universal.
Oh yeah, no. It didn't affect my contract or anything like that. Because I still had a really busy summer after that, and And I still had the fans, and also like there were rumors that I was treated a bit unfair, you know, in terms of the like performance and everything. I think a lot of people also understood my situation, and we just all went on.
I know you said in a concert that I will now perform the song that brought shame to Estonia, and laughing it off.
I mean, if you can't laugh at it, then I mean, it's always good to laugh at some of the negative stuff, what you think you have brought to people, you know.
Yeah.
Although in my eyes, it wasn't fully that negative. But I mean, I want to think that I'm a funny guy and taking positive things out of negative things. So I kind of oh my God, your resources. Jesus Christ, you're scaring me. Do you know where I am right now?
No, I don't know.
Do you have you hacked my web camera?
No. Ukraine won, Australia came second, and Russia third. According to your taste, was that the right songs ended up on the podium?
Yeah, I always thought that year that Ukraine would win.
Okay.
As I said already before as well, you know, I really admire Ukraine's versatility in the contest. Yeah. So I really liked the message and the singer, and we had some chats with Jamala as well, and I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, and I mean, Australian song was amazing, both vocally and visually, and songwriting was really good, and everybody who were on the top, I think they really deserved it.
The Swedish radio and TV profile Farao said on the Swedish radio show Energy some days after the show that the Swedish artist Oscar Sia comforted you at the after party in a very hands-on kind of way. Was there a fling there?
No fling. There was just the Euroclub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I met him there, and somebody tweeted or something. Somebody sent me a link where there was a TV show in Sweden where you kind of like gave points to the songs what already got through, you know, the
pre-selection.
Yes, exactly. So I think he gave me good points, and somebody sent me that link, and then I remembered his face, and I think we had some kind of like interaction, some talks. But yeah.
Are you still in touch?
No.
And Oscar Sia came second in the Swedish pre-selection Melodifestivalen 2016 with the song Human.
Yes, I remember that.
If you think we're human, you should think once again. If you think we're human, look at us. It's time to make a change. And the question remains, are we human?
This year, 2021, you were back in the Estonian pre-selection. Mm-hmm. Were you hard to convince?
You know, I actually wanted to go back to Islal already the year before. But I was being a little, I was a bit afraid, you know. It was an old song. It kind of like, we wrote that some years before and didn't know what to do with the song. Wasn't the typical radio banger. So I thought, you know, Estilal would be the best platform where to present the song, but I kind of postponed it, I think, 1 year, yeah, and then I had my own insecurities with returning to the competition. I didn't know if it was necessary, and so on, but then I kind of like, it grew on me, and then I like my team kind of like, yeah, talked me into it. So I'm really happy that I participated.
And the song you competed with was titled, oh God, help me here, Magus Melancholia.
Yeah, you did good.
Okay, great.
Magus melanhoolia sellel suvisel peol. Laulud, mis on ammu peas, mul on üledoos kõigest heast.
Please tell me about it.
Well, we wrote it in one writing camp with a Swedish, not a Swedish, Finnish producer and my bandmate and one lovely girl who also wrote lyrics to Ines Once in a Lifetime. And it's about this this moment when you really are confident being alone and enjoying yourself, not necessarily needing anybody else next to you, but telling to that person or whoever it is, or to yourself that it might happen tomorrow. We can maybe have some activity in the future, in the coming future. But right now, I'm really happy in my own body, being alone, enjoying this sweet melancholy, which is not that bad.
You were one of the frontrunners to win and came pretty close too. But instead, last year's winner, Uku Suviste, won with the song The Lucky One. And he sadly missed the final in Rotterdam. What's your relation to Uku?
We know each other, and that's mostly it. Yeah, there's not much action.
If you had won in Estonia, had you already decided which language you would compete in?
Oh yeah, Estonian, definitely.
Is there an English version of the song recorded?
No, not really. No, just the original one.
Your sound has developed and changed throughout the years you've been active. Do you think you've found your style of music now, or is this a never-ending process?
I think it's a never-ending process. I think you just have to be really... You have to know what you want in a certain point. You have to be sure of yourself, vocal about it, confident within yourself. You have to listen to good music, and I think everything changes within years. Like probably in 10 years, I wouldn't do the same thing what I'm doing right now, or Magus Melancholia. I think everybody, every artist is growing in their own ways, and it's a path you go walk.
And, absolutely. But it's a huge difference between play and
Magus Melancholia.
Yes.
Yes, I helped you out there. Right?
Thank you.
Well, of course, there also has been pretty many years between songs.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your plan for the future?
Well, my plan for the future is kind of learning how to trust myself even more than I do right now. I want to write music with different songwriters. I just want to explore the music scene. I want to kind of also I don't really say no to maybe competing again, because the experience was really good, even though, I didn't win this year. For me, it wasn't about winning at all. I'm not saying that just to say that, I just wanted to prove myself that I can come back, I can be strong, I can show a different side of me. It was also a really hard song to sing, so I really wanted to take on the challenge, and there was so many other parts of the competition this year other than winning it,
Yeah.
So, and after that, I had so good positive emotions from the competition. What I still do, I still have them. So it kind of really, really, really made me more confident overall as an artist. I had some really good feedback and gained some more fans, which is really important, to kind of show what you do to the Estonian people. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that if you had won Estilaul this year, Estonia would have reached the final?
Oh my God! I already had like some ideas what would be on the stage. I had like really like, the song really stimulated me in a way. I had like really, really good ideas, what I wanted to execute there. I don't know, if I would have been in the final, but I think I would have been more comfortable on stage than last time, definitely. And I think it would have also showed. And also maybe on the result.
When will you release new music?
I think I will release some more music in the end of the summer. There is no specific date, but it will be in Estonian because like mainly still my audience are Estonians and right now like we are writing demos. I'm on my way to present the demos to the label, and then we can already work all together to choose the song, what is the best for the next single.
I always ask my guests who they think I shall invite to the podcast. Who do you suggest?
I'm not sure who you've had already.
Several.
Have you had like other Estonian artists as well?
No, not really. I've had Anna Salin, but she's Swedish.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's Swedish. Maybe some more Estonians.
I will talk to Vanilla Ninja, but they competed
really?
for Switzerland.
They did, yeah, but they're still heavily Estonian.
Yeah.
Come on, just like invite some more Estonians. Yeah, maybe Uku, maybe Laura.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and Laura performed in the Finnish final.
Yeah, I know, and she came last.
With the song Play.
Yes.
There's a certain deja vu.
Yeah.
That's funny, yeah.
Thank you so much for this nice chat, Jüri.
Thank you, Emil. Well, I'm trying to pronounce your name.
Emil.
Emil Löfström.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Thank you, Emil.
And thanks to you, all listeners of this podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on your podcast platform and follow Eurovision Legends on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to contact me, my mail is emil@schlagervännerna.se. And you can find more information on eurovisionlegends.se. We keep in touch.
Yes.
Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
But not for me. And I hate